Hey folks, welcome to the Master That Riff lesson. Today I'm going to look at Wild Side by Motley Crue. So tuning wise, I'm a whole step down here, so I've got my E string down to a D, A strings down to a G, D's down to a C, this G string's down to an F, the B's down to an A, and then this high E string's down to a D. Okay, so the riff starts with classic bit Mick Mars whammy usage. What I'm going to do here is dip the bar down, so it's almost like feels like an octave down. It's a nice low note, and I'm going to flick or kind of play the A string with my left hand finger, and I'm going to raise it up kind of gradually, but in the middle I sit in this note here, which sounds like maybe a D, maybe a little bit low. You raise it up a little bit, and then you raise it up to the open A string. And the way the riff goes here, it sounds like then the actual riff guitar is overdubbed on top, because it's hard to play that open A string and then jump in to play it. So if you're playing this on one guitar, start your riff, this A, the first note that we're going to play the riff, with the release of the whammy bar. Yeah, that's what you do. And then you would have this bit where you're going to play the kind of double stop on the 5th fret, the D and G strings that I'll get into now. So the main riff, as I said, we start with this open A, which we're playing with the whammy bar the first time. Then I'm going to play 5th fret, the D and G strings, it's a staccato kind of feel. Then I'm going to play that double stop again, 5th fret, the D and G, and slide it back to the 4th fret. Then I'm going to play the A string pan muted down up twice. Then I've got the chord on the 5th fret, the D and G strings again. Then I'm going to play down up on the, actually it's up down on the A string pan muted here, because if you're using a strict alternate picking. So this A string will be up down. Then I'm going to do upstroke on that 5th fret, kind of little double stop chord again. Yeah. So that slowly is from the slide goes. Yeah. Then it's down up in the A string again. And I'm going to hammer 5 to 7 on the D and G strings. I might use my 4th finger there. Use 3rd and 4th as well. Yeah. So slowly that bar sounds like this. Yeah. Next bar we pretty much play like the first half of that. So I'm doing my A string, staccato on the 5th fret, D and G, slide, and then down up, ham mute in the A string. Then I have this little chordal idea, it sounds like this. So what I'm playing here is I'm barring the 7th fret, the D, G and B strings with the first finger. Then I'm going to play 8th fret as well, so you get this kind of little D sus kind of sound. I'm going to use my 3rd finger or 2nd finger, whatever kind of feels comfortable. I'm going to hit that twice. And then I'm going to take the finger off, so we're just playing 7th fret, the D, G and B strings, and there's a little bit of vibrato with the sounds of it and that. And just before we get back into the riff again, we've got this melodic idea. So I'm playing here 7th fret, the B string, still holding this bar. Then I'm going to do a pull off 8-7 on that B string, and then 7th fret, the G string. Yeah. So that's kind of like 2 bars because of the way the timing of it, but slowly that sounds like this. Yeah. So together the whole riff slowly sounds like this. Yeah. And that's it. We pretty much play that 4 times, and then just before the verse starts, we just get 2 bars of even 16ths. So we're doing like a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a all alternate picked, pan mute in the A string. Yeah. Now that may seem simple because it's just one kind of string that we're playing, but if you want to work on your timing of 16ths, try and feel that pulse of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, yeah, so just doing a little bit extra on the downstroke on the beat, it'll help keep you in time for that. So there you go guys, Wild Side, classic riff. I want to say a big huge thanks to David for suggesting this over the Patreon group. If that's something you want, if you want to suggest some lessons, see some riffs or solos, whatever, please come over to the Patreon group. That's one of the perks you get if you're a Patreon. And of course you'll get access to the Helix patch I created for this, or the tone tips if you've not got Helix and you want to create it with your own gear. And you'll also get access to the animated tab for this, so you can slow it down, loop sections if you want to kind of play along when I'm playing along with it. And of course you get access to all the backing tracks and all the lesson materials for all the other kind of uploads and stuff you'll see on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, of course. And if you're not subscribed, if this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, and you'll be kept up to date with any uploads that I do. So thanks for watching, guys. Have fun with that, and I'll see you soon.